How's it going, guys? It's me, the Don't Talker, here today to talk about the latest episode of ReZero, episode 10, finally in the double-digit zone. Yes, I approve, and now we have 14 more episodes left, but have we finally concluded the Rem and Ram mansion arc? No, we haven't. So, last week's episode ended on a cliffhanger note, which was really good, and I was so super excited to see how it turned out. This same episode, episode 10, did the same exact thing. They had the cliffhanger ending, which, in my opinion, I'm sort of just like, why? But at the same time, I'm just like, darn it, where's the next episode, sort of thing. Because, you know, it's like, what is this, the 6th episode now in the arc? And as I said in past videos, I was okay with the series taking as long as it wants with these arcs, because you got 24 episodes. Like, all my other episodes are probably going to be finishing, like, in 3 more weeks, because I think like everything else is like episode 9 or 10 so far. So yeah, I mean, like, this is just almost halfway there. And the cliffhanger ending, you know, maybe the cliffhanger or next episode it'll finally be over. That's what I'm thinking so far, because there's no way they can not end it after all this. So basically, I found this episode sort of interesting, that, or not interesting, but I guess like it proves, or I was right about one thing they did last episode, where they said like, oh, Subaru did not die, he's gonna be okay in this thing, because this is the farthest he's gone, and he's made so much progress in this timeline slash life that if he dies, it's gonna be a sucky ass thing going on if he dies. So yeah, he's alive, and it's awesome how they put a lot of twists in this episode. You know, there's a catch. Oh, he's alive, but he's gonna die because of all the dang curses that the dogs bit on him. So he had like half a day left to live. I was like, oh shit, so he's gonna die either way. He's like, shoot, so what's the plan? And Biyako, or Beatrice, tells him, I like the nicknames in this show. It's just so cool. Biyako tells Subaru that there is a way to lift the curse, but it's difficult because there's multiple of them. And basically, the only way to lift out the curse of him and prevent him from dying is to kill all the beasts in the forest that placed the curse on him. That means a majority of them, and the lead dog who bit him in the hand. Actually, no, I don't think that one counts. Who knows, actually. But yeah, you have to kill like most of the magic beasts in the forest that cursed him. And it's interesting because Rem, the blue-haired demon girl, goes into the forest solo mission just to try and kill them while Subaru is sleeping. That is a very high and risky suicide mission. Even though Rem is a demon powers and has healing, it was still pretty risky. And after learning about this, Subaru and Rem and Subaru come up with the plan to go into the forest and save her, because that's just a very risky move. But I like the heroic speech that Subaru gives in this life, in the way he's talking to Ram, because he's like, oh, you know, he's talking about himself, right, and how he's given up, or just, you know, it's like it's too hard and whatnot. So in this lifetime that he's living, he's trying his freaking hardest to try and see it through the end and like live through it and whatnot to see it. Because last time he he hid in the room with Beatrice's room, and then it turns out that Ram dies in the end, and it's like, yeah, so like, you know, he's tired of giving up and not giving it his all. So he's trying his best, and like that was super cool of a speech. And then like he goes into the forest with a sword from the townspeople, and you know, he's not the best fighter with the sword. I mean, he threw some good punches at Elsa. I know who the freaking hash-slinging slasher is now, Elsa. And you know, you see him sort of capable of handling his own in the series. But you know, even with a sword, it's not the greatest. And Ram has the wind magic. It's really cool, just like Garu and all that stuff. So yeah, it's all good. But you know, the catch is why they're trying to go in to save Ram is because she's losing control, or she cannot control the demon powers inside her. And you know, it's like, you know, it's like we have a lot of backstory between demons and the twins, which is really cool. Like, you know, how like they're both demon girls. Ram lost her horn from Rem, from the looks of it, from a small picture. And then, you know, twins are like shunned by demons, but it's okay now and whatnot. So it's really interesting that we're getting some backstory between the maids and the twins. You know, it's really cool. And you know, even though we already care about them enough already, like, we're still learning more about them as we speak. So yeah, you know, the plan that Subaru comes up with is that, you know how you cannot tell how like, you know, he can't tell anyone about Return by Death, but when he does do that, like, you know, the hand comes out and tries to like freaking destroy him, and that triggers the scent of the witch, and that lures all the man beasts and Rem along to him. So it was a good plan, but Rem does not recognize him, or no, he does not recognize him at all. So she's going freaking crazy, and I must say that Rem has the highest score on killing freaking Mabbies in this whole episode, because oh my goodness, when like those episodes where the action, she's just like destroying them, or like with her freaking chain ball and like just punching the shit out of them, it was so cool. But you know, like we're trying to save you, so it's okay. So yeah, they try to save her and she doesn't recognize them, so they have to come up with a plan to destroy her horn, and that horn is the source of her devil powers supposedly. And you know, that was the plan. They come up with this plan. Subaru with his sword tries to break it, and that's where the freaking episode ends, where we will have to find out what happens next time. So as I've said, now we have to think about how this episode will play out for next week, because if supposedly they don't lift the curse in time, which is probably the most unlikely thing to happen, then he's gonna restart. But I think that, you know, he saves Rem, and then they work together to kill all the Mad Beasts and the puppy dog thing, the leader, and that's it. That's probably what I'm thinking is gonna happen towards the ending. And you know, the conclusion to this freaking arc, because this is 6 episodes. I wonder how freaking what's her name? Felt? Yeah, Felt. Like, she's still with Reinhardt and like, you know, whatever over there doing their thing. So yeah, you know, hopefully this is how it's gonna happen next time. You know, next time it's like, oh, you see Subaru break her horn, she comes back to her senses, they work together to defeat all the Mad Beasts, and that's it, that's done. Then you can have like a filler, or you know, have like the resolution to that arc, and then done, that's it. So hopefully that's how it works. Tell me what you guys think about that in the comment section below. Do you guys think that's gonna like continue? Do you think that's gonna happen or conclude next episode? Or do you think Subaru's gonna die? It's like, what do you guys think? So anyways, guys, tell me what you guys thought about this episode in the comment section below, or on my Twitter at @TheDomeTaku, because ReZero, oh my gosh, I love this anime so much, and this is the best. I won't say the best this season, but I love it this season. So guys, I'll see you guys on the next video on the Domotaku anime channel. So take care, guys, and mata ne.